What up, Dealer Talk family? Let's talk about building some ads on Facebook for your fixed operations department. So if you're looking to generate some activity for your fixed operations, Facebook is a great way to target customers that are in your DMS, right? Those defector customers, those lost customers. All you have to do is take a list from your DMS or your CRM, upload it to Facebook, and start targeting those customers that have already said yes to you, and communicate with them with a message that's timely, it's effective, and can get you some extra wins this week, this month, this year. I'm going to show you right now how to do that, so stay tuned. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. So the first thing you want to do is you obviously want to get that list uploaded to from your CRM to Facebook or your DMS, wherever you're pulling it from. Once you have that created and in Facebook, then you can start generating the ad. The objective here isn't to just go broad and hit everybody, right? You want to target customers. So I would do a list that's 30,000 miles, vehicles that have 30,000 miles or more with no service visit in 10 months or older, and try to retarget those customers, right? So if you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to upload a list from your CRM to create a custom audience on Facebook, check out the link below. I break it down how to do that step by step. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to start from this page. The list is already uploaded. So you go in here, right? You choose one of your generated lists. Then you go to actions and, you go to actions, you go to create an ad, and then here's where you start to build, you start to build your campaign. So as I've mentioned in different videos, you have three segments here, if you will, right? So campaign is all about choosing the objective. What's the purpose of this campaign? What are you trying to achieve? The ad set is all about the audience, who you're targeting, placement, that sort of thing. And then finally, the ad is all about building, right? That's the creative, what's the offer? What are you going to route the customers to do from there? So for fixed operations, I typically use a traffic objective, right? And if you go here to where it'll tell you, like this button here will tell you what that's designed to do. So this is designed to send more people to a destination such as a website, app, or messenger conversion, right? So the reason why I choose traffic for fixed operations is because I can drive customers directly to either my fixed operations page if it's relevant, right? If you have a lot of content, if you have a lot of information other than just those coupons, right, that we still love to put on our websites for whatever reason, and we neglect the content side of things, then I would route them there, right? So you can give them a lot of information. But if you don't have that, if you just have a one-pager with a bunch of coupons that really is antiquated in the landscape that we live in today, then you can route them straight to your scheduler. The problem with driving customers directly to your scheduler, and I'm just going to tell you right now, is the conversion on that is really low, right? Because depending on the scheduler that you have, it can be very cumbersome. Users don't know how to use it, and those types of things. But if you're already capturing a lot of people, or if your scheduler is functional, operational, and you've educated your customer base on the importance of pre-scheduling their appointment prior to their visit, that could be a great place to send them. But I wouldn't do lead generation ads for fixed operations. I just don't see a lot of conversion on those. So we're going to choose traffic as the objective. So we got that. I typically like to do for fixed operations, depending on where you are, right? If you're in a metro market, if you're in a single point, it's going to vary, right? Depending on where you are, I would choose a daily budget, no minimum than about $30, right? If you're in a single point, that could be less, maybe 15, maybe 20 bucks. But again, this is all going to change depending on the next ad set, or on the next step, which is the ad set, and we're going to see the predictability, like how many engagements can we possibly generate with this budget, right? So we're going to hit continue. All right, so first thing you want to do here is add a name, right, so that you can quickly identify these. So fixed ops February test is what we're going to call this. And then I always like to go to the audience size and look at the impact, right, the potential reach, estimated daily results, link clicks. So for example, if you wanted to generate more link clicks, you could go back into your campaign and add more budget. So instead of 30, what if we did 60 bucks a day? Right? Just hit continue. And now you can see how it changes the numbers, right? Remember, this is not a cold audience, right? We're using a file, right, that we used from our DMS. So, we're not going after everybody. We have a specific audience that we're targeting with these efforts. So, there's not a lot of customization that you can do here, right? And as you can see, we have the lead generation February test. Again, if you don't know how to upload these, please click the link below so that you can see the process of how to take this information from your DMS and upload it up to Facebook. Okay, so once that's done, hit continue, and then we get to the fun part, right? We get to build the ad out. So there's a couple different ways that you can go with this. You could do carousel ads. I love doing carousel ads for spend and saves. I think that they work really, really well. But I find just from the different tests that I've done that single image ads tend to work best when it comes to fixed operations for whatever reason. So always remember to name the ad. This makes it really easy for you to identify it. Especially, you should have multiple tests running at all times, and you want to be able to quickly identify the ad that you're trying to measure performance, right? Just in case you need to pause it or you need to update it or things of that nature. So we're going to call this fixed ops February test spend and save. So so again, you could do carousel ads. I just find single image ads work best for fixed operations. But again, I mean, you could do there's different creatives here. So now you go here, we want to add an image. That's not working for some reason. Okay, there we go. Yes. Okay. So again, I mean, I would recommend using 1-to-1 ratios. Those tend to work best. I don't want to drag this out too much. We're just going to use this crop feature. Yep, we like it. We're going to save it. But just make sure that you have, a 1-to-1. It just works best. It allows you to just appear in more places, right? Okay, so and then there you go. So that would be your image. Again, I'm going to show you a final one here in a minute. This is just for the sake of showing you how to do this. Okay, so now that we have the image and everything selected, go ahead and start building some content. I'm going to keep this super short and sweet just because it's not about building an ad right now. It's just about showing you the procedure. But obviously you want to get intricate with this, right? So I like to use emojis. So just a little hack here. If you've never, as you build these on desktops and stuff, this is a great way to add some personalization. So we want alarm, yes. No, it's not called alarm, it's called siren. Right? Siren. Yeah, I like using these. So we're going to copy it, and we'll put it here. Check out these great savings. There we go. Then spend more and save more. So here's where you can, route the customer directly to your scheduler or directly to your service page on your website, right? I don't know. Again, we're not going to publish this. It's just to show you the procedure, but so it would say something like this, right? So spend more, save more. It will have your website there, and then when they clicked it, it would take them straight to where you want this potential prospect to land, whether again service or straight to your scheduler. So and then here you can change the call to action, whatever you want. You can say book now if you're sending them to your schedule page. I would recommend book now. If you're going to send them to the service part of your website, I would send them to the learn more. I would use learn more. All right, so here's another thing. So if you don't have the Facebook pixel installed, make sure to go to the descriptions. There's a video in there that shows you the importance of the Facebook pixel, how to find it, how to implement it on your website. With a pixel, what you can do now is as you generate traffic from these pool of customers, right, from these pool of prospects or people that have a relationship with you, that have already said yes to you, that purchased a vehicle from you, you can start to retarget that customer, right, with a different ad, with a different call to action. So very, very important that if you're not using the Facebook pixel, that you have that implemented as part of your setup. Let's see, and that's pretty much it. And then from here, you just confirm and you launch the ad. All right, so here's an example of an ad that I'm currently running for one of the dealers that I work with. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward, right? So, I would make sure the content here, obviously what I showed you and the demo is just very, very basic, but you want to have something robust and engaging. These single image ads tend to work really, really well for whatever reason. And then, the call to action here, schedule an appointment, book now. So we're sending this particular prospects, we're sending them directly to the scheduler of this dealership. So this is a great way, again, to connect with your audience, with those customers in your DMS, leverage the power of the platform to connect with customers, where they are spending most of their time. All right, so there you have it, folks. This is how you can leverage the power of Facebook to capitalize on those customers in your DMS that have a relationship with you, that have said to you in the past, so you can drive some extra activity for your fixed operations department. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. In the description, you'll have all my contact information. That's all I got for today. And as usual, we'll talk later.